The Biafran people today, the Biafran government have proven from day one, when Master Simon was here, from government in exile to the United States of Biafra government today, the government of Biafra have proven that they are in charge, on the ground. They have proven that they are in charge on the ground. And one of the ways we were able to prove that we are in charge on the ground was through that very sit at home. Sit at home. We used sit at home to prove to the whole world that we are in charge. And that did not go down well with the politicians. You know, tomorrow is Monday, and tomorrow is sit at home. That is why I tell people, you don't know the importance of sit at home, and you can't underestimate what we achieved through the sit at home. Sit at home was one of the things that gave legitimacy to the government of Biafra. The legitimacy that Biafran government has was gotten from sit at home. That sit at home showed the whole world that we are in charge of Biafra land. If not 100%, at least up to 90% control of Biafra land. And that is why the government went crazy. The politicians went crazy. They fought it right, left, and center. But today, because we are slowing down, because we are overlooking issues, that is the reason why the devil is rearing up their ugly head again. And they are pushing a very strong propaganda against the government of Biafra. They are pushing a strong propaganda. Some of us, you know, because they have introduced division among us. They have introduced division among us. Some of our men on the ground are doing different things. Some are doing different things. So they create the impression that our men on the ground are not united, and they force that and push it. Now, they now see that gap, and they are using that gap today to preach against Biafra. If you think that they are preaching is against men on the ground, it is not. Whatever the Nigerian government is pushing today is against the Biafran government, not against the men. And they are trying to show the world that that very thing we claim that we are in charge, we are not in charge. They want to revise it by all. For the past 4 years or 5 years counting, every blessed Monday, every single Monday, Biafrans are sitting at home, and that speaks volume. That is on record. It is already on record. But they are now fighting hard to change that narrative. But some of us misunderstand this plan, and we think they are fighting only those men on the ground. The fight is against the government of Biafra. That is why we must not be silent, and we will not allow them to change that narrative. And every single one of us that is involved in creating any chance that is making these people to have this opportunity, please have a rethink. I have chosen the path not to blame anybody. I don't want to go the path of blame. I don't want to go the path of blame. Every single one of us have to take responsibility to join our hand today and make sure that the government of Nigeria is not able to revise the success we have made when it comes of who is in control. Did you hear me well? We must do everything humanly possible to make sure that Nigerian government does not change the narrative of who is in control. That is their greatest mission today they are pushing. How are they doing it? With propaganda. They go to our people in Biafra land. They try to convince them that the kidnappings they are seeing is done by the Biafrans. The innocent life that have been lost is done by the Biafrans. The destruction of properties that are seen is done by the Biafrans. This is the blackmail they are pushing. They will bring a video of where they themselves have gone. I have several videos, several pictures where the government of Nigeria, their military, went to destroy the house of Biafrans, burn down houses of Biafrans, take innocent life. They were captured on video. But unfortunately, I cannot share that video on social media. Most of you have seen those videos on Twitter. Only on X, that is where you can see those videos. On X. I can't share it here. I have them in handy as I'm speaking to you. I have it with me as I'm speaking to you. But unfortunately, I cannot share it here. I can't share it. But they are trying to change the narrative to tell the people that we are the ones that are troublemaker. And the most disturbing and painful one is that they recruited people like you, like me, the ordinary people. They have recruited people like you, the content creators that Allah Yejimako was calling upon, that are supposed to push the agenda of Biafra, that are supposed to push the human right abuse against the Biafran people by the government. They left it aside. The content they are creating is to project the Biafran struggle as the cause of the problem, when we know that it was not the cause of the problem and has never been. Before the government of Nigeria pushed down their military and begin to take the life of Biafran people, which started from the Python dance. Before the Python dance, there were no chaos in Biafra land. There were no loss of life. Nobody was dying, not the military, not the police, nobody was attacking anybody. All we are saying is that give us a referendum. That is all we said. Nobody was attacking anybody. It was this same Nigerian terrorist military that came and introduced chaos. The same way they introduced chaos when the people of the other group, Shiite group, when the Shiite group were protesting in Nigeria, they came among them, they introduced chaos, and they took the life of more than 1,000 people for no reason. In NSAS, people were conducting their NSAS program peacefully. The government came in and introduced chaos. And bad government that just finished yesterday, they still came in and introduced chaos. So this is a system that Nigeria have been operating for a very long time. And today, they are still using the same system in Biafra land. But we will not allow them to succeed in that. We will not allow them to push agenda with these their false flag operations in Biafra land. Every single thing today they are using against us to paint us evil are false flag operations conducted by them. False flag operation conducted by them. And we will not allow them to succeed with that their propaganda and blackmail. We will not allow them to succeed with their propaganda and blackmail. Yes, exactly, my brother S.O. It's just like when you're very correct. I saw what you wrote there. You're very correct. You know, when they were calling our prime minister content creator, it seems as if he's just a derogatory word. When you look at it, anybody can create content. Even Donald Trump creates content to inform people, to educate people. That's what but when people come, they use it in a derogatory way to make you angry. They use it in a way that will make us run back from it. And even up to today, some people don't want to be addressed as a content creator because they don't want to be content creator. That is why they don't post anything about Biafra. We are still on the same issue. We must not allow them to change narrative. We must not allow them to change the narrative. This is a project that every one of us is supposed to be concerned about. Every single one of us is supposed to be worried about. Tomorrow is Monday. Monday, sit at home. We have gotten to a stage where you don't need to wait for anybody to preach for you to say sit at home. At this point in time, do not wait to see a flyer before you sit at home. Don't wait. Nigerian government, the politicians, they are doing everything humanly possible to revise that very thing that we have won. They want to revise that notion that the government of Biafra is in charge. That is what this is all about. That is what this is all about. But some of us do not understand. Some of us do not understand. That is why I have decided to choose a path of not blaming anybody, no matter how correct or how wrong you are. We can still make amends, except you are not for Biafra. If you are not for Biafra, then it's a different issue. It's a different issue. If you are not for Biafra, whether you do whatever you do, it is not going to stop Biafra from coming. Biafra will still come. No matter what you do, no matter your propaganda, no matter your blackmail, no matter your attack, Biafra will come. Let me tell you, it's just like a word in the Bible that said that if a human being refuse to worship Chukwuokike, that he can raise stone to worship him. In the same manner, in this project of Biafra, if we, the Biafran people, refuse to make ourselves an instrument of realization of Biafra, Chukwuokike will use somebody you think is a hidden, somebody you don't believe in, somebody you don't expect. Chukwuokike will use that person to give us Biafra. If the people who are supposed to go for this war refuse to go, Chukwuokike will by himself get people to do it because of his project. And I strongly believe in that. That is why I don't shake. Even though when I complain, when I see it, it hurts me. I think about it, I get worried. I will not tell you I don't get worried. I get so worried about the issue of Biafra. But I don't lose hope. I don't lose hope. The reason I get worried is that the prolongment of the time, the more we continue to listen to propaganda, blackmail, attacks, and all that, we continue to prolong the number of time it takes. The time that it takes to be prolonged. Please, as you join, share this program. Give a thumbs up and share. Don't just join. When you join, don't just be selfish and watch alone. Make sure that you bring one person at least to join you on this program. And while you join, if you have a contribution to make, either on TikTok or on YouTube, where I'm hosting the program, or in Facebook, if you have a contribution to make, send a request. Send a request. I will bring you in. If you're watching from TikTok, send a request. I will bring you in to make your contribution. You will make, you speak, and people will hear you. Those who are watching in other platform will hear you. And if you're with me here in the Vitaba channel, the link is already there. Click the link and join me on stage. I saw my brother Greg. I think the format is not very familiar with his number or this thing. He's not catching up. Most of the time when he comes on, it will kick him out. So, my fellow Biafrans, we must be really, really concerned about blow the trumpet, blow it more than ever. Through the sit at home. I am not saying, I'm not going to explain it. I'm still going to use that video tomorrow, sit at home, to make the message of tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm going to play that program. How much I'm going to explain the effect of sit at home. How we were able to achieve what we achieved in sit at home. How we use sit at home to change narrative. So many of you, I am going to share it tomorrow. So we must not allow anybody to take away that weapon. Of course, it is a very, very strong weapon. Very strong. The effect of that sit at home, it cannot be overemphasized. It only proves that the government of Biafra is in charge on the ground. That is the proof. For more than 5 years and say counted. It is a very strong proof. And today, the politicians, Nigerian government are sponsoring the propaganda to change that narrative, to make people believe that you are not in charge. And they are going campaigning house to house, home to home. Some content creators in Nigeria joining them, fellow Igbos joining them to push that narrative. It is a very dangerous direction that we will fight it. We will fight it. That is why every one of us is supposed to turn to a content creator. Every one of us. Turn to a content creator. Begin to speak to your neighbor. Speak to your brother, your sister. The sit at home country, the instruction of Master Samanaka was that it will not stop. The only person that has the authority to stop it is Master Nandekano. And not inside. He will stop it when he comes out. He will announce it from his father's home in Afaribe. He will announce it while he is free, in a free world, not from the DSS. That was the instruction. And we see the achievement we have made through that. The only people that stand against it and continue to stand against it are those who are envious, jealous, ignorant, and those who are being paid and sponsored to make sure that Biafra doesn't come, because it doesn't come from them. And we must not allow them to succeed. We must not allow them to succeed. We must not allow them to succeed. Every single one of us, wherever you are, put every hand on deck and let us find this cause and get it right. We must get it right, no matter what the challenges might be. Never give up. Yeah, welcome, Kingsley Isaiah. Kingsley Isaac, are you there? If you can hear me, Kingsley Isaac, speak to us. Let's hear you before you kicked up again. Are you there, Kingsley?
My brother.
You're welcome.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. Go ahead and speak to us, Kingsley. Dialogue.
Please, in the issue you're talking about, one of us to speak. That is a good call. In a pool with a phone, I need a Europhobia name here.
Your voice is faint. Please, can you speak louder? We can't hear you louder. Your voice is.
Speak louder. Can you hear me now?
Okay, yeah, I can hear you now.
This thing. Actually, this Biafra. We must be sincere to us.
True.
You can see that all the whole group that left us, I don't think any one of them is standing now. Every one of them UB, USB is this. That is the only place Simon Epa asked us to stay. Until he came back. Mawa DPM. Reason very well. Before you, I have never attacked anybody, please. Yes. DPM yesterday, I was highly annoyed. And I cannot, but I don't know if in Haijiri Potana of Acho Biafra is because of the way our people Kawawugia. Upon Hajina Acho Biafra. Oduranya na all these fools. Hapureba Siran or Game pay their own. Many of us did not join them. But Casio Kawadip fool. Friday. Anywa wundi Igbo hụchara ndụ n'anya mara na onwe ihe karịrị ndụ. You can't tell me na anyị na-fight for to protect our people. The camp of our men is divided. We know. Our DPM the work was at the first place. Because again, Madoro, nara ya egbe, nara ya mma, nara ya osisi, isi ka o were rụọ gịnị. I don't blame her so much. I back her, I stand for her. But when some comment or game make it, I will never stand for her. If you not one day work against me in this struggle, please. Planting rollum, Mukunya mega attack. I'm on one place. About what I know. You can't tell me now, DP and gonna be a white that now the fundraising I name Naneji, the cotton down, now was in Nigerian government. You do this. What? You don't know what that kind of rubbish. Just tell me. You can't not going to fundraising with our men on the ground. You wouldn't even suppose you will beat our men on the ground. We are not the rescue people, sick people, and then no local. Where are we going? Just tell me, where are we going? These people are in our land. We need to chase them out.
Oh, he has been kicked out. He has been kicked out. Try to send the request again. Because of, and the problem is from the site that I'm using, the site is not friendly to some mobile connections. It's not friendly sometimes. So resend your request. I'll bring you back. Your voice was just cut in. Resend your requests. I can understand your grievances, and at the same time, I love the way you started respectfully to air your opinion. That was why I have always said it, that everybody is entitled to their opinion. Have your independent mind whenever you come to speak, with respect. With respect. No insults to anybody. No insult. We are not dumb. We don't have to follow sheepishly. I have always said that. But whatever you have to say, it is with respect. So I love the way you started, that every one of us know where we are. Where we are is where we're supposed to be. And things have to be done the way it should be done, and then look at your worries and your disturbances, your grievances. That is how to put issues. And I love the way you picked it up and the way you started. So I think if you're back, you can continue, Kingsley. Continue. You were kicked out by the site. If you are there, Kingsley, continue. Kingsley, are you there? We can hear you, Kingsley.
I'm here.
We can hear you.
I'm here.
Go ahead.
Please say when you were all network kick him off.